You see that big ball in the sky? Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about that big ball in the sky that gives us all life. Nobody cares. Nobody appreciates that big ball in the sky enough. You know, moving to a state that's always hot, you know what it made me realize? Nobody actually gives a fuck about the natural way of life. Nobody is flowing with the natural way of life. How do I know this? Because I flow with the natural way of life. And I be full of life, full of energy. Sometimes I just feel like, yo, the role of being the sun is like draining as fuck. Because the sun gives us life, but 95% of people don't even appreciate life because of their ego. Like, you give them knowledge, you give them truth, you give them love, you give them information, and they'll stab you in the back and spit in your face. You give them peace, you give them calm, you give them clarity, and they give you half of whatever you're giving. But it's the sacrifice of the sun. The sun, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really care if you like the energy it gives you or not. It gives you the energy to go on with your life and to keep going, you know? I feel like everybody that has a beating heart definitely has a purpose in this shit, definitely has a purpose in this life. And I feel like all of our purpose should be to focus on how we should be dying. I don't want to die in a hospital bed. I've seen it too many times. I really don't think that's the best way to go. In a hospital bed, around all your family members seems like the ideal death, but I don't think that's the way I want to go. Because when you understand this entire life is pretty much a simulation, you have to leave your print, leave your mark in this shit. So that way, when all these distractions come, you're gonna be the one that people remember. Because there's a lot of distractions being thrown at us on a daily. And sometimes the mind doesn't really remember a lot of those distractions because it comes in at a tremendous rate, at a rapid rate, just boom, 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 constantly going, constantly going. But the one that is going to stick is the one that brings out the most emotion. Whatever distraction that is, the one that brings out the most emotion, that is what you will remember from scrolling your life away. That is the only thing you will remember. The one video that gives emotion. It doesn't matter whether it be positive or negative. But all I'm saying is there's a certain level of sacrifice you have to commit to this shit in order to really become something, in order to make something, in order to be something. How many people, how many prophets, how many people have been killed because of shit that they were saying about the system, and they are the most remembered people in the industry, in whatever area they were in. The ones that are remembered are the ones that sacrifice the most shit. The ones that are remembered are the ones that sacrifice the most shit. Sun gets sacrificed every fucking day. It's cloudy every single day. It's not even cloudy, actually, now that I think about it. It hasn't been cloudy. But there are times where the sun does get covered and it's not shining no more, you know? And in those times, it's, you know, it's preserving life so that way the natural way of life can flow. Because you can't be happy all the time. That's the truth about this life. You can't be happy all the time. At some point, you have to hit that rock bottom to make you realize and understand that life isn't always peaches and cream. Life isn't always happy and smiles and laughing and shit. Really just accepting life is the best way to go. Accepting that life has its ups and downs is the best way to really go about this shit. Accepting that it's gonna be the end sooner than later. It's gonna be you dying for something at some point in time. Do you wanna die for the world? Do you want to be remembered? Are you willing to sacrifice everything to be remembered? That is the question that I have been asking myself for the past couple of weeks. And that question remains a mystery. The truth is, I don't have an answer. I mean, I feel like I've already done a lot of sacrificing, considering the fact that I've moved out of my own hometown to be alone, only for people to realize shit when I'm gone. Like, back home, a lot of people are starting to, like, you know, understand what I was saying, and now it's like, well, you don't get me when I'm there, but you get me when I'm gone. I guess it's just, I don't know. I don't know, bro. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, why is it that my words have power when I'm gone, but not when I'm here? And I feel like it's some sort of trap set by God, bro. Because when I'm alive, oh, they're gonna hate everything I said. They're gonna hate everything that I say, in regards to religion, in regards to God, the universe, the way of life, and how to stay happy, meditation. They're gonna hate on all my shit whenever I'm around, whenever I'm here making these videos. But once I'm gone, shit won't even matter to me. But it's gonna matter to you the most. Because you're like, damn, I should have listened to him when he was alive. Like, that just goes to show, like, bro, it don't matter what you say. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Like, nobody cares. Nobody cares what the fuck you say until it is... until you are gone. Until you are gone, nobody cares what you say. They'll hear you, but it'll just go one ear in one ear and not the other. They don't give a fuck. And that's the thing with the sun, bro. Like, the sun, I'll think I won't need it, I won't want it, and it'll be cloudy, and I'll just be, doing stuff, and I'll just be chilling. I'll be cold, I'll be lifeless, I won't really be able to sun gaze, and I won't be able to really do exactly what I choose to do in regards to the healing my feminine side. And then the sun comes back, and I'm like, oh shit, it's finally back out again. Oh damn, I should take it in. But then as soon as I take it in, it's like I don't really appreciate it enough. Is that just like the wiring of the human brain? Like, you don't like something until it is gone. I feel like we just need to appreciate life more and just preserve it. Preserve it and give it to everybody that is going to use it for a better cause, And that's really all I wanted to say. I didn't want to ramble on this much. I haven't been saying anything today. Like, I woke up and didn't even say anything. This was the first words that I've said today. Like, my first words today. Physically, coming out of my mouth. Preserve your life.